truly a big game. And they play for an axe, that annual contest to see which of these Bay Area schools will reign supreme. And after today, only one will be standing tall like a tree or chopping away at one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Cal's offense will have the football first. Stanford took the big game the last time these two met, winning a close one.
I think a big key for them last year was they were the more physical team. They were winning in the trenches. They ran the ball when they had to. And speaking to them this week, David, they know they've got to come out and try to duplicate what happened last season.
Yeah, and there's no secrets. Rivalry games, there's no secrets anyways. There's always a ton of passion, a ton of disdain, a ton of hate. You kind of know the other people. They know you.
Turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle, as opposed to line.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep things.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Stanford's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Witherspoon. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to pass. Got his man. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
They'll leave it with him. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Golden Bears are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. The snap sets up the throw. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. It looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out.
Touchdown, Cal! Grab the short pass to put the 6. Lord.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Stanford quickly to the line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Cardinal cranks things back up with a second down. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on first down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. There's always one thing sure to get the juices flowing for the Cardinal and the sturdy Golden Bears, and that's anything to do with the axe, guys.
Yeah, and the trophy games are fun. It's not a real axe, by the way. It's kind of a trophy with an axe on it. But this means something to them. It means something.
Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up a big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hines. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Zings it complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to pass. Finds his big tight end. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Off-play action on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. Trying play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
And the Golden Bears buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Witherspoon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
He'll get rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Witherspoon. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads it downfield. He's got it. There he goes. Touchdown, Cal. He got a step and just dusted the field. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Stanford wants to push the pace. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Works the middle of the field. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. This rivalry dates back to 1892, a mere 90 years before perhaps the most memorable play in college football history as Cal ran through the band on the field.
And that's a play they'll be talking about for another 250 years, no doubt. It's sort of synonymous with this rivalry between Cal and Stanford. And you never know. You never know any given year there's going to be a play that's just going to jump out at you, David, something you'll remember.
And I think one of the cool nuggets about this series, the big game in 1982, the band running on the field, the one y'all referenced, every year whoever has the Axe trophy, they change the score of that game. That's how petty this rivalry is. We just change history, change scores. I love it.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Takes the easy one to the back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man quickly. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Under fire. Sets up the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Sends it back in motion. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Stanford could choose to go for it all here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. This time on target. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, massive expectations when the axe is on the line, and through 2 quarters, Cal and Stanford have not disappointed.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be 1 drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Stanford quickly to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. To the air on first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll run it from the gun, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And just a short... safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Houston is on a tear right now. Almost reminds me of the days of the old run-and-shoot offense there at U of H. They're up by 15 over Colorado. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Taking it the other way. He's at touchdown, Golden Bears. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He wants to change this route. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Backs looking for the goal line.
And with that stop by this defense, now I think it's interesting because obviously the scoreboard, multiple possessions, what I need to accomplish. Do you kick it now because it's a long yardage 4th down situation, or do you say...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinal.
coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Golden Bears will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Stanford wants to push the pace. Off play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Caught over the middle. It's Burns. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford!
We've We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Stanford quickly to the line. He's got the tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Cardinal! And here they come, almost all the way back.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. power football with the run.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find it. Sometimes it's a run. Sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and pull it away. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense is going to need a few plays now to get some of this momentum back. Remember, they had a massive lead earlier in the game, but that's dwindled now. You wonder if they were just sleepwalking a little bit. They've got to step up now and play with some urgency.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And this D's had some good moments today. And they've had a lead, and they've let that lead shrink a little bit now in a big-time moment. Can they step up? Can they make the plays to get the ball back to their offense? They've had a pretty good day, but now it's closing time.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Stanford to the line on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
Hauls it in with one hand. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Running out the clock seems to be